5 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply conscious of the honor you have done me to preside over this conference. I cannot disguise my feeling of pride about it because, as one who started his career as a stenographer and who can claim to have taken some part along with my friend on my right in the inauguration of the first conference, I feel that it is really an honor done to the profession and incidentally a recognition of my humble services to the cause of the art and the profession. 2 decades have rolled by since the conference was started. I am glad that the movement has, in spite of the inevitable setback it had during the difficult days, kept alive and strong. I do not think it is at all necessary for me now to dwell upon the importance, value, or utility of shorthand. Suffice it for me to say that in a world advanced with modern science, which is ever attempting to conquer distance and space, and in an age of speed like this, shorthand is the machinery for the expeditious dispatch of business in every department of business, in every department of modern activity. Indeed, shorthand has become part and parcel of modern life. Imagine what newspapers would be without reports of events and incidents expeditiously supplied to them by reporters. How much time would judges have to waste if they were asked to write laborious judgments in their own hand? Think of difficulty of a modern businessman would be in if he had to write his letters in his own hand. So the demand and scope for efficient stenographers are ever on the increase. The nature of work of a stenographer, though essentially the same, varies from department to department. In the legislatures and local councils and committees, verbatim reporting is the keynote and speeches have to be taken down as delivered and transcribed them and there. In the journalistic field today, owing to exigencies of a space, only condensed and descriptive reports are required in a court of law. Precision is the prime need, and in business houses, accurate and neat reports are wanted. While for verbatim reporting, a high degree of skill in shorthand and a good speed are necessary. The preparation of condensed reports requires a capacity to discriminate between the essential and the non-essential and the ability to set out the background, and in regard to court reporting, a knowledge of law and its technicalities would be useful. In all these cases, it is not enough if a stenographer has a mere mastery of shorthand or even a good speed, which by themselves, of course, are by no means easy to achieve. He must have an all round general knowledge. He may today be called upon to report the address of a reputed politician, and tomorrow he may have to record the evidence of an expert witness in medicine. Unless a stenographer possesses at least an elementary knowledge of the subjects which he is called upon to report, he cannot do justice to his job and produce a sensible report which is always required of him. He must have ready resourcefulness and a keen understanding of the background of the events which he is called upon to report. Above all, the great need of a stenographer is a very high character. He is always the custodian of highly confidential information, and he must never deviate from the right path. You know how leakages of budget secrets a few hours before the publication of the budget have led to dangerous speculation in the share and money markets. A stenographer has almost always to work as the personal clerk or secretary or assistant by whatever name he may be called of an officer, and he has necessarily to adjust himself to the ways of his master, and he must therefore have a high degree of adjustability. I feel bound at this stage to clear an impression which unfortunately exists even now in some quarters, that shorthand writing is a mechanical art and that a shorthand writer is a mere machine recording and reproducing faithfully what is dictated to him. I can only say that impression is based on a misapprehension born of ignorance of the art and of a correct understanding of the profession. If a stenographer did not, as he very often does, edit the matter dictated, he would very often stand the risk of the employer disowning his speech and losing his job as well. It is the duty of the stenographer to cover up the faults of the speaker, and there it is that his general knowledge and capacity come into play. If the touch of the stenographer were not needed, a dictaphone could easily replace him successfully, but I believe you all know that the dictaphone has been tried earlier and even recently, but has been a miserable failure. They should equip themselves for the profession and have a mastery of shorthand and a sound general knowledge and working hard. Thank you. Letter from Prarthana Home Appliances, number 5 oblique 1, second cross, 3rd Main Avenue Road, Bangalore. Dear sir, we acknowledge receipt of your parcel sent to us. As usual, before opening the box, we asked your local representative to remain present. On opening the box, it was found that out of 100 domestic grinders, 10 of them were broken. It was evident the grinders have been broken either at the boarding point or during the transit. This has not happened at our point since the damage to these 10 articles are very extensive. Moreover, at the time of unloading the parcel from the lorry, your representative was also present. Therefore, we hope you will appreciate that in view of the contract entered into between us, that supplies will be made without damage at our doors, we would request you to replace the articles immediately. In this connection, we may also add that in the past 2 months, while the supply position has not increased, the demand for this product has shown an upward trend. We do not want to displease our customers since we are not the agents for your product only. Therefore, we may not like to lose our customers because of the short supply of your product. As our business relation is a well established one for a number of years, and as our reputation has been maintained well with the public, we not only expect you to replace the articles which have been broken, but also dispatch another consignment of 100 more items within the next fortnight. We are taking speedy action to settle all our outstanding bills within a period of 10 days. As regards publicity and advertisement, we agree to your suggestion. We can share publicity charges equally. We would, however, like you to let us see the advertisements before publication. We wish to bring to your notice that in respect of certain items, the prices that you have charged are more than the rates quoted by you. Looking forward to your continued patronage and assuring you of our cooperation in the matter, and awaiting for your further orders in the near future. Yours faithfully, Diksha, Manager.